24 days to Christmas. That's a period that we all both love, where we are celebrating the coming of, it's even during this period, celebrating the coming of the Son, our Lord Jesus Christ. He who came and, died for, to cleanse us from our sins. Okay, so we are going to comment on we're going to say what the stars are saying concerning our various signs. We begin with the first one, which is Aries. When you are ready for a fight, it doesn't matter which one it is, any fight will do. Constantly getting into small disputes can take up lots of energy. Today is the day to stop watering the weeds and put all your fire and energy into something more productive. So Aries, this morning they say your lucky number is 9 and the sign to associate with this day is a Capricorn. Let's move on to Taurus. You have stampede into this month like you own the pasture. Doing an heir or authority can fool some of the people some of the time, but you need something to back it up for the long run. Today you can start learning what you need to command instead of demand authority. 5 is your lucky number and a Capricorn opposite a sign. Gemini, after being divided all year between what you want to do and what you need to do, you have had a realization they can both be the same thing. This is a moment of awareness, but unless you do something about it, you still stay stuck in the same place. 7 is your lucky number, Gemini, and Aries, the sign to associate with this day. As for you, Cancer, you are blanketed in romance, but you can't seem to make the money machine work. That probably isn't going to change for a while, so invest in the one you are with. There will be periods where you won't have as much time as you'd like for love, so stockpile it. Stockpile it while you can. 7 is your lucky number and Aries opposite a sign. Dear Leo, business should be cooking and you are probably loving you some, but for some strange reason no one else is. It's probably in the stars. No matter how well you are doing, you won't be happy if you don't have love in your life, or at least someone expressing his or her love for you. 8 is your lucky number and a Taurus opposite a sign. If you were born between August 23rd and September 22nd, then you are Virgo. As the month starts, focus on finishing the year in a way that helps you jumpstart next year. Figure out what goals and desires you would like to manifest and start planning how to get them. This is a perfect time to get centered before the New Year's bell is rung. 9 is your lucky number and of course Taurus, the sign to reckon with. As for you, Libra, promise is in your stars as the month begins. You usually have to choose between financial success and romantic success, but both are possible if you follow the advice of the planets. Knowing what they intend is one thing, but knowing how to apply the information is your task. 10 is your lucky number, Libra, and Cancer, the sign to reckon with this day. As for you, Scorpio, the planets say to go for it. The planets say to go for it. Why not? That's what you like to do. Playing it safe isn't working. You aren't really playing it safe. You are just failing. Sometimes the planets say to pull out the stops and see how fast this runaway train the runway train you call your life can go. 11 is your lucky number and Virgo opposite sign. Sagittarius, this is your time of year, so take full advantage of your planetary favor. If you look back at your life, you would probably see that this is the time when most of the positive things happen to you most often. Get out there today and make them happen. 12 is your lucky number, Sagittarius. and Virgo, opposite a sign. Capricorn, the holidays are about kids for you this day. They are all over your planet. Whether they are yours or not, it doesn't matter. It's about being in tune with youthful, that is with youthful energy, which is open and curious. That's what you need to be. An open mind is the path to an open heart. 2 is your lucky number, and Virgo, opposite a sign. Aquarius, travel is in your stars for this holiday season, and there is no better way to forget the past year's headaches, than getting away from them. If you live in the cold, go south. If you live in the warmth, seek out a winter wonderland. The planets spell escape. 14 is your lucky number, and Scorpio, opposite sign. Now let's look at the last zodiac sign, which is Pisces. Although it wasn't your intention, a special person will become aware of your giving nature today and be very attracted to it. Those who notice such acts of giving are usually people who are generous too. It isn't a quality that uncaring people would ever notice. So this day, 15 is your lucky number, and Sagittarius, your opposite sign. And of course, Nene, we're going to take a look at the quote of the day, which comes from Oscar Wilde. He says that there are only 2 tragedies in life. There are only 2 tragedies in life. One is not getting what one wants, and the other is getting it. So let me take let me take that all over again. They say there are only 2 tragedies, in life. One is not getting what one wants, and the other is getting it, of course.
All right, so you don't get it, it's a tragedy.
It's a tragedy, you get it, it's a tragedy. And of course, why not end it with this proverb, which says that it is at the market that you display what you can produce. It is at the market that you can display what you produce.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Thank you very much, Suzanne.
Okay, you're welcome.
Do you know how, have you ever been to a Fun's Palace before?
Well, it would sound stupid, but never.
Never. All right. But I believe you had the opportunity to visit the KOM Palace, and you saw it on picture.
Yeah.
And this time around the corner, let me tell you something. Funds in the Northwest are polygamous, legal. Don't even think about it.
Yeah.
You don't go there as a queen and you think you stay alone. They have so many women, they have so many children. And this particular fund, who is the fund of KOM, who is Vincent Yu II, His Royal Highness Vincent Yu II. He has about 30 wives.
Oh my God.
But he has about 30 wives, but he has about 300 children.
Oh my God.
And seriously speaking,
oh my God.
And I asked the wives, when I got there, I didn't meet the 30 wives, and I asked them, where are the others? And they told me, they're around. Some have gone to meet their family and things like that, and their children who are living out of here. And like all women, I looked at Pa, and I looked at them, and I said, do you want to tell me that Pa is making his rounds?
Oh my God. So why not? If he didn't have the Pa, he wouldn't have taken all those women.
If you want to get that answer, then let's meet Patience Forminien, who will be having a tete-a-tete with the Fun's wives, the queens of KOM.